Hi, and welcome back to the Snapshot channel. I'm Sonia Briskine. Now, today we will give you a little snapshot of how likely it is that a war would break out with China. For many of us, it really seems quite unthinkable. However, countless experts have said that a war with China might be a lot closer than what we think. And really, it all hinges on a small democratic island nation of Taiwan. China has vowed to reunify with Taiwan, but the US will not stand by and watch this happen. Because Taiwan is also so close to Australia, we have a lot at stake. Let's take a look at what all the experts are saying. But before we go on, make sure you like and subscribe and click the little bell icon to receive notifications of all our videos. Look, for over 70 years, the Communist government of China has vowed to topple the previous nationalist government who fled mainland China during the China Civil War and took station on the island of Taiwan, slowly evolving into the democratic model of government that we see in Taiwan today. China's desire to reunify with Taiwan has grown ever more so over the last few years, since Chinese President Xi Jinping came to power. He has continued to militarize disputed territories in the South China Sea and made sure his people and the world can see his country's military power. Former US Marine Intelligence Chief Grant Newsham says that China's military buildup during the last 20 years is probably the world's biggest and fastest military buildup ever, not just since World War II, but perhaps in human history. China is also developing very long-range strike capability that is designed to be able to strike at US and its allies. Since 2015, China has been staging invasion drills of Taiwan with famous Taipei landmarks in its military training compound. And most recently, in October, a record number of over 150 People's Liberation Army Air Force warplanes have intruded into Taiwan's airspace. China's People's Liberation Army has now revealed that it carried out beach landing and assault drills in Fujian province, situated around 80 miles west of Taiwan. If or when Beijing decides to attack Taiwan, Fujian will be its key launching site. China has over 2,000 missiles along the Chinese east coast, and these are able to target Taiwan's key military centers. For years, the West has underestimated China and has not taken China seriously at its word. Perhaps it is time that we do, especially for a country that spends more on its military than all of Asia combined. Currently, there are no countries calling for war with China. So what else would you be using all that military spend for, if not for an offensive purposes? In July, Xi Jinping pledged to smash any attempts at formal Taiwanese independence. Recently, in October, he said a reunification in a peaceful manner was most in line with the overall interest of the Chinese nation, including Taiwanese compatriots. But, he added, no one should underestimate the Chinese people's staunch determination, firm will, and strong ability to defend national sovereignty. The historical task of the complete reunification of the motherland must be fulfilled and will definitely be fulfilled. So, really, you can interpret that as whether Taiwan likes it or not, we will reunify you. Now, let's look at what Taiwan has said on this subject. The Taiwanese presidential office said that public opinion was very clear in rejecting one country, two systems. In a separate statement, Taiwan's Mainland Affairs Council called on China to abandon its provocative steps of intrusion, harassment, and destruction. One country, two systems refers to Taiwan becoming a province of China, but can maintain its democratic system. Other than the world witnessed the decimation of Hong Kong's one country, two systems in recent years, and the crushing of demonstrators in the city, this has strengthened the resolve of the Taiwanese people not to be fooled by China's promise of one country, two systems. Therefore, it is very clear that unification, peacefully or not, Taiwan is refusing to budge, and neither will China. Western experts believe that Xi Jinping cannot afford politically to walk back from his commitment to take Taiwan. Malcolm Davis from the Australian Strategic Policy Institute said if Xi Jinping backed down, that would be the end of his power base, the end of his control. Chinese experts believe China would not be able to take Taiwan without a lot of human and financial sacrifice. So it all depends on whether Xi Jinping succeeds in next year's Communist Party leadership succession. If it looks like he will be overpowered, most likely he will invade Taiwan to divert attention. If China takes Taiwan by force, which is most likely given the staunch position of both China and Taiwan, the US will not stand by. The US has time and time again reiterated its rock solid commitment to Taiwan, using the words of US State Department spokesman Ned Price. Pentagon spokesman John Supple has also recently said, "Our support for and defense relationship with Taiwan remains aligned against the current threat posed by the People's Republic of China." Taking a democratic Taiwan is not just important for domestic control from a political aspect, but also strategically, so that China can project out deep into the Pacific. So why is all this so important to Australia? Australia has followed the US into every major war over the past 100 years, and this time it will not be any different. Experts such as John Lee, specialising in Indo-Pacific strategic affairs, and previous advisor to Australia's ex-Foreign Minister Julie Bishop, told 60 Minutes that China wants military control over the entire Indo-Pacific region and will not stop after taking over Taiwan. Lincoln Parker, the chair of Australia's Liberal Party Defence Policy Branch, told China Unscripted that if China successfully takes Taiwan, over countries in the region will submit to China's will. Australia is part of the Indo-Pacific, and many Australians believe that democracy is worth defending, especially for a country that is in our region. So who will win if war really broke out between US and China over Taiwan? If the war was fought in waters around Taiwan, China, with the largest navy in the world, currently has the upper hand. Former US Marine Intelligence Chief Grant Newsham said that the Chinese can probably put 10 warships into the water for every one that the Americans can send in. In terms of airstrikes, Taiwan's current missile defense system can hold off. China strikes for 24 hours. Taiwan also has missiles that can reach Shanghai. Help from the US is crucial, and to win, China must be able to destroy all of US's navy power. This is when submarines can also play a crucial part. In either case, there will be heavy casualties for all involved. However, even if the US and its allies might not win against China, to defend our democratic way of life, it is worth trying. Let me finish off with the speech that Xi Jinping made on 1st of July 2021, where he said, "The Chinese people will never allow any foreign forces to bully us. Anyone who dares to try will have their heads bashed bloody against a great wall of steel." Let's take the man seriously at his word. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe and watch our few next videos. See you soon. Till next time.